guys, it's Kara here, and I'm back with a very simple milkshake recipe for you. I know last week's was a little more complicated, so I wanted to keep it simple and delicious. So today we're gonna do a chocolate peanut butter milkshake. Heavenly. So you are gonna need a blender, which I would hope all you meatheads have a blender out there. You are gonna need MTS Nutrition chocolate. This is by far one of the best proteins on the market. If you don't already have it, I don't know why you're watching this channel. Go buy it now at tigerfitness.com. Use my discount code Kara. So we're gonna use that. What I'm gonna use for this recipe to make it a little bit thick is I'm gonna add in a half a cup of Greek yogurt. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw that in the blender right now. I do have some almond milk, the unsweetened on tap. In case it's a little too thick, you may wanna add a little milk in there. I'm gonna go ahead and measure out a half a cup of this yogurt and throw that in there. It's wintertime, so I feel like I don't do as much with like protein shakes or milkshakes right now, but it's a really great way to kind of get in a quick meal if you're rushing around or busy. To kind of get in those macros. All right, so there's a half a cup of that. We're gonna do 1 full scoop of the chocolate. And to make it extra chocolatey, I'm going to use the Hershey's Special Dark Cocoa. You guys should have this on hand. I use it in a lot of baking recipes because it really is delicious and really adds that extra chocolate flavor to anything. Now to get the peanut butter flavor, depending on your macros, you could use regular peanut butter if you want, almond butter, you name it. I'm trying to watch my fat because I've already had quite a bit today, so I'm going to use the PB2, which is powdered peanut butter. They actually remove the fat in the processing of the nuts so that it's fairly low fat, 1.5 grams of fat and 2 tablespoons, 5 carbs, 5 protein. So I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of that today to give it the peanut butter flavor with a little less fat, but totally up to you in your macros. And then to sweeten it up, I think it's already fairly sweet between the protein and the PB2, but I am gonna add a tablespoon of Splenda, heaping tablespoon, right in there. And what I'm gonna do is go ahead and blend this up just as it is. And if I need to, I'm just gonna add in a little bit of almond milk to it as well. All right guys, so I let it blend up for about 30 seconds just to kind of see what thickness I was working with. And then I added in a half a cup of almond milk, blended it more, and then added another half a cup of almond milk and blended it again. So a total of 1 cup of almond milk was added to this. Again, it depends on how thick you want it and kind of how much you want to. I wanted to fill up 1 little mason jar here, so I did that while keeping it fairly thick. I'm going to top it with some fat-free whipped cream because there's no macros in fat-free whipped cream. It just doesn't even count. So there you go. You could sprinkle it with a little more PB2 if you want to add a little more peanut butter flavor or whatever else you like. If you guys are bulking and need to add in some more calories, another good addition to this recipe or any other milkshake recipes you're doing is to add in a banana, or if you freeze any of your bananas, that's a great way to kind of thicken up your milkshakes and add some carbs. So cheers. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard and they're like, it's better than yours, I can treat you, but I have to charge my milkshake brings. That's not going in there. It's not going in there.